It's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and let's talk about 30-second waiting room observations. And you're probably like, what the heck is she talking about? So this came to my attention, and this has actually happened to me before in practice, and it's probably happened to every single orthodontist out there, where a patient has something. We're going to get into that in the next video, but we're going to talk about Sunday bites. We're going to talk about just general habits that you might not see in the chair, and might not get identified without an OMT, but you can often identify them if you observe a patient when they don't think they're being observed, if that makes sense. So that's why I love the idea of having a consult room with a window to the waiting room. It's really, really smart, because I used to use those all the time, where you could just kind of look out, just like glance. And then you like look, oh, I have a new consult, and just kind of observe them in their natural habitat. Things you're looking at is, what's their jaw position? How are they doing it at rest? Are they mouth breathing? Is their mouth hanging open? A lot of patients who are really, really class 2, like really have a massive overjet and a small lower jaw, will have something called a Sunday bite, which is where they do, and even same thing with patients who are class 3 with an interference, they will slide their jaw forward to get a better airway, or slide their jaw forward to get a better bite at rest when nobody's watching. They may not do it when they're sitting in the chair, because subconsciously they know that's not their bite. And when you tell them the bite, they're going to give you the right bite. But sometimes, just the flip side, for a class 2 patient, you tell them to bite, they don't realize that that's not their bite. They bite properly into class 1, but it's a shift forward. So you might end up treatment planning these cases like they're class 1, and they're truly like full step, massively class 2. And you might not even realize it, because your records has them all as class 1, because they subconsciously slide forward and you might not even see the slide. But when they're in their rest position, like nobody's watching them, they fall back, and you're going to see like a massive like hanging open mouth, overjet, small lower jaw, just from a profile, not when they think you're watching them, if that makes sense, which is why I love just to observe in the waiting room, because you're going to see stuff that you don't see in the chair. And I can tell you, at least more than one occasion, patient came in, sat down, bit, oh, class 1, this is not a hard case, no problem. And then once we straightened everything, it's like a full step class 2. And I'm like, what the heck happened? It's impossible for a jaw. I mean, unless a patient had like condyle resorption, to go from class 1 to full class 2. That means they were misdiagnosed. It doesn't mean you you did do something wrong, but it doesn't mean you intentionally were malicious. It just means that they had a shift and you didn't notice, So that's why taking more time to observe your patient passively can sometimes save you a heck of a lot of trouble and heartache, and $5,000 to $8,000 later. So just a thought. Taking your time on a consult, looking out for things, can really help you out. All right, thanks.